It's week 7 of the 2024 season, and we've got the Chargers rookie running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Chargers and the Cards under the lights on Monday night.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the Chargers, and this running back headed back out for a new series. They run, it's the rookie from UCLA. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down. Herbert with a blitz coming. Complete beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 17. This throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Back-to-back carries here. Dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown! The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
And their running back about to get back to work. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. On first down, they'll run. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Another carry for him. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a 1st. They give it to him again. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running it now out of the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. To the air this time. Herbert on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. They'll run here on first down. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Give now to the running back. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. And that was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Herbert on 1st down. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This ball's caught by Palmer. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Cardinals going nickel here, third down. They'll run the counter. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. Offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, third down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Sending the tight end in motion left. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Caught near the goal line. And all he needed was one more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Buckle up. It's third and goal. Herbert. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a deep...
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Herbert to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing now, Herbert. This finds Chark complete. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He'll dump this one off to his running back complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
From the 48, he completes it in traffic. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Here's Herbert. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They just get the play off. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Broke through the tackle, and he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. First and 10 from the 41. Play action now for Herbert. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Finds his target, Mason. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 now. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Right up the gut. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Another carry for him. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Back to the well again. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back up. He'll look to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Back to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Hits the 20. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.